Okay, we're back with the set because I have to get it done, and I do enjoy it. Hold on, I forgot to do the usual uncrinkling of the bag. So this is bag number 2 of a series of 3. So this bag number 2, that's what it looks like. It has that written on it. 534 G9. Right. I don't know what that number means, and I'll never find out. So today I didn't buy the whatchamacallit thing. So I'm moving my chair. You can't see me moving my chair. There's no point me saying that I just moved my chair, but I did. What's on my arm? But anyway, I was going to say, there's a mark on my arm. I didn't buy the Mario Brothers thing today. I don't know if I will, but I may at some point. Anyway, we're going to be finishing this today, and I've got a lot of other Lego sets to get through, so Mario can wait if I do get Mario. Bag number 2 is BB-8. I don't have my Christmas BB-8 out. Do I actually have a BB-8 that doesn't have a Christmas hat? I don't know if I've got... I mean, I think the one that does have the Christmas hat still has the little head. So that's BB-8. So I've got to have at least one. They don't really make the most exciting Lego piece because they've got the bit at the bottom which kind of ruins the effect. But you know, they do the job. I mean, you could get a bigger one, I think, can't you? I'm pretty sure you can. There's a Porg. I think they're called Porgs, aren't they? It's been such a long time since I've seen the film. That at the shop stall, you can still buy that one. I think that's from a few years ago, but there's always like one last remaining. They're a bit expensive and they look a bit tedious, so I don't imagine I'll ever buy one. I'm just thinking there's like a big BB-8 and there's a big Porg thing, like collector's type item, which is why I've just started ranting about that for no reason. But there you go. I always think it's funny because they're just at the shop where I get all the reduced to clear things. It's been there for like, it's a couple of years old, and yet they're not reducing it to clear enough for me. And because I would probably buy it if it was reduced to clear to the degree that some other things are reduced to clear. Is this even on the camera? I didn't even check the camera to see what everything looks like. I think it is. Alright, it's so squashed up against the... I think I should have adjusted the angle of the camera. That would have been the smart thing to do, but I'm not going to do it now because it will just be a disaster and everything will fall over. Oh, these pieces are kind of interesting. That one can go there. Go away, crumply plastic. It is late. This is probably a bad idea. I'm trying to actually adjust my sleeping pattern to be getting up earlier and going to sleep earlier. But that's not really being not a very effective process at the moment. Is that how it's meant to go? I think that's how it's meant to go. I think that looks right. There's too many pieces in this one. So it always happens when you do things late at night and you just want it over with. But like, people will be like, what kind of channel is this? If you sit there saying you want the Lego building to be over, like, that's not the kind of thing that we want to see in our Lego. I don't know what you would call this, watching other people do Lego. How come? Alright, okay. I gotta look at this picture here. That one goes there. And there. Straightforward. Couldn't be easier. Ooh, ow, that almost got my finger. That would have been embarrassing. It would have made the thing a bit more intriguing there. Oh, well, I'm going to do it an opposite way round to what it said. I'm going to put that piece in there, and then I'm going to put that one over the top. I don't know if this is on the camera. This is, my hands are on the camera, aren't they? Like, oh, my ongoing fear that one of these days I'm going to do an entire video and I won't have actually been on the camera the whole time. I think I may have done one video where no, I don't think I'd actually done a video where I've been not filming at all and didn't realise until afterwards, and it was like, there was one video that just disappeared, so that might have been one where I didn't actually film it. Though I have filmed myself for like an hour doing something else, So and I've kept that sitting away somewhere. I think I was like playing with bits and pieces. It wasn't very exciting whatever it was, but I didn't realise until later that I had in fact left the camera running. That's the kind of video that I want to look back on when I'm much older and say, well, what kind of random thing did I say while I was doing that? Is something really embarrassing? I'll watch myself moving things around on my desk for an hour, and then I might say something silly, and then I'll be able to reminisce about my younger years. Which I won't do now, because why would I? Alright. Okay. So I've missed this part out completely, haven't I? No, I've done this, so that was that section. So this is actually what's on, because I was looking at this page, but in fact I was doing what was on this page. And so now I'm confused, but I'm not confused. So it's very obvious what's going on here. Very obvious. That one goes like that, and that one goes like that. I've never done this thing in my life. I've never put these things together in a row on the side of this. So that is novel. It's an interesting way of doing things. I feel like this is kind of like a technique that I should just memorize, and it might help in the future for those odd angle technique things, but I don't think it's actually that useful. I think it's just they're just doing it for this particular creation. So we're done, and now we're onto this page, which seems to have a lot happening on it, but actually it doesn't. It's just these two pieces. So that one, but look at that, put two pieces on and the whole thing is a completely different piece of work. Alright, and then this red one goes here. Alright, ooh, okay. And with these pieces, that's exciting. And some of these red ones with holes. Didn't I get these from the pick-a-brick thing? I think I did. I think I did indeed. Alright, well look, you're supposed to put them on first and then do them afterwards. Well, I'm not doing that. Not doing that at all. And it's too late anyhow. And there's no point. Go there, go there. Well, there was something about this thing that I was going to say. No, I forgot. Oh well, anyway, it doesn't matter. These things just go on. What are these? These are a bit odd. They look a bit archaic, really, because the last time I used anything, like the little bits with the round bits, this round, what's it called? Like a, excuse me, like, I don't know, it's got a name, but I just think of the old ball and socket joint thing they used to use for trailers and things back in like the 80s and 90s, and that's what that reminds me of. And it seems like there should be a little, I mean, I know that they use that kind of thing at other points, but this feels like something from a long time ago. So there's extra pieces here. I almost turned the page, but then I realized there's actually stuff happening on this page. I'm just rubbish at looking at this thing. I just completely no good. Alright, well, I need this one, and then I need those two little corner pieces, and there's one of them, and there's the other one. So that goes there, and finally that little piece that's rotating around all the time. This always seems so strange when I have these things that rotate, and you feel like that's functionality, but that's actually going to contribute somehow to the final creation, and it's going to be cool because there's a moving part. And then you do this little thing here when suddenly it just stops moving and it will never move again. And you're like, oh, such potential completely wasted. And especially when the other side is even weirder. Look at that. The other side just has, like, had never even had a chance of spinning around. Never had the opportunity. So now they're going to put up with this side going on about that one time that they got to spin around a lot. Back when they were young. And then we're like, oh yes, we've heard the story again. I don't know. It's a hard life being a Lego brick. Well, it's a hard life being any kind of brick if you think about it, because unless you're like a jelly brick. That's not a very good joke. I feel like that's like a rubbish joke. Well, I feel like it could be funny, but I don't think the way I just said it was funny. I think it was kind of like very, that was an attempt at humour. Yes, it was an attempt at humour. So I won't mention this again. All right, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to do it the opposite way to what I just said. Like you're supposed to build it first, but I felt like actually when I put it on then, that building it. I don't know why I did that. Who cares? It doesn't matter. None of these things matter. It's like, you're only here to see the finished design. I should be playing this at high speed with annoying little hearing clicking sounds, or some horrible music in the background. And I like electronic dance music of all forms, but the music, the public domain music that people use when they do these things, when they do it really fast, just drive me insane. So, well, I'm not going to go on. There's an annoying advert on YouTube, which you may have seen, which is for like Photoshop. And one of the pieces of music in that I actually quite like. And then another one I'm like indifferent to. And one of them I absolutely can't stand. Like, it's so annoying. And I don't know, and I tried to find out the one that I liked. I've got to stop sighing today. There was one that I liked out of those adverts, and I looked it up, and everyone was giving like, oh yeah, this piece of music is that one, and this piece of music is that one, and it was all the answers for the pieces of music that I don't really like, but not for the one that I was interested in, which was like, great, I have to find out about the annoying piece of music, which isn't public domain, but still sounds annoying. So hey, what have we got here? No, we shouldn't call it public domain. Whatever, free Creative Commons type stuff. Which you're not going to get on this channel because just no, because then it would just sound like every single other YouTube channel. And there we go. We've done this. So you can just listen to silence for a second. So that's long enough. That might have been a second. Oh my gosh, I'm coughing all the time. Isn't this the worst video? Which makes me think, of course, whenever I say just hold on a second in front of children, they always go, oh no, I say I just hold on for a second, and then they go 1 second, okay, and then they pretend that, you know, they take you very literally. And this is like such a common thing, and everyone thinks it's hysterically funny, except of course it's not hysterically funny. It's just annoying. But when I can understand why, if I was a child, I'd do the same thing. Except I don't ever remember saying that when I was a child. Where is that piece? Like, oh my gosh, come on, where are you? There we are. And I'm just wondering, like, since I never made that joke when I was a kid, because I obviously thought, well, that's a silly comment to make. Yes, very funny. I just said, wait a second, and then you took me very literally, and or I took you very literally, and aren't I funny? But I don't know. I don't remember saying that. And so my point would be, after all of this, is what is it like to grow up and then look back and say, oh, hold on a second, that just really wasn't that funny, was it? It might have been funny the very first time that anyone did that. You would have been like, what? You got me good that time. But it's just such a common thing. It's the joke's just been completely ruined. Beaten to death. I shouldn't say beaten to death, because this is not children's appropriate, but it's a kind of common joke you'd make. So I shouldn't make that because it's not funny either. Alright, enough talking about dumb jokes and talking about whatever I was just talking about. Let's just finish this off. I like this, except I've mucked it up, haven't I? Alright. I was going to say I was so close. I've got to have that bit there. I say, well, I like that. I like that. That's actually very satisfying to have it fit together like that. I think from now on, if I ever do make anything on my own, I'm going to have some kind of connection like that, because it feels nice to have it in the middle of that thing. Alright, so now we're up to this, and this part's going to be fun because it uses these pieces, and I like these pieces because they're like half and half, and that's neat. Again, it's just entirely like it feels satisfying to do. to use that piece. There's no actual real reason why that's a good piece. Like, it's just a standard sort of. It's not a standard piece, is it? Because you don't get it very often. Someone watching this said, I just got a set and it had 15 of them. And 15! Don't talk to me about not very common. There we go. And I think that's that entire. Oh, no. There's these things. So smooth things, all the way up to now. Every time, the first time I look at the camera and all of these videos, the camera says I have 13 minutes left. Happened yesterday, it happens today, will happen tomorrow. It's just an never-ending cycle. So one. Again, this is a bit asymmetrical, this thing, which can catch you up sometimes. And then what goes in this bit is not another one of those black ones, but in fact these two things. Is that correct? It is correct. And it's going over this bit here. So this bit here has got some, this side here has some really interesting things going on. Surprisingly interesting things, I would expect, I would hope. Right, so nice red. I like that red, of course, as has been discussed. I feel like, I've done it again, haven't I? I've made a video late at night, and so everything I say is just inane. Yesterday I felt the video went fine, it was alright, you know. And then I watched the beginning of a video I made a while ago, and I thought I made a funny joke at the beginning, but I didn't finish the rest of it off because I know that the funny joke I said at the beginning, I'm just not going to keep it up for the whole way through because I started late at night and I don't have. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for another one of those. You just can't keep it going the whole way through. And the red one goes on the bottom. So that was exciting. That can go there. Not gonna sigh. Yeah. You have to imagine me looking very frightened and shocked when I just did that. And this one goes there. And this one goes there. That's it. Alright. And now we're going to put these two things on top of each other. Now this is not as satisfying as the other thing. But maybe it will turn out to be satisfying once it's all stuck together. Like putting this there on the front does not feel satisfying yet. So something has to happen. And what's about to happen does not look anywhere near as satisfying as I was hoping. So this bit here is going to go on top. And then you're going to put this. I don't understand why this is happening. Why not use a two-studded thing for the grey bit? Why use a one-stud bit? Well, I mean, you do save a very small amount of plastic, I guess. So, and it all matters in the end. For saving the rainforest and such like. Well, not for saving the rainforest, but more a Lego rainforest. They don't really make rainforest. Or I guess they do. I mean, these kind of things could be rainforesty things. That's why this disc doesn't have any room on it. It's just full of all these little Lego things. I haven't taken them apart yet and put them in a big box, which is what I do sometimes. You know, because you gotta have a hobby. So that's one that's there, and this bit goes. I'm not putting the stickers on. Don't ask. I noticed. I did watch a review of the Lego thingy. What's it? Mario Brothers thing. Word is exciting. Oh, I've missed something. I have not done the front bit because what goes on the front bit? No, I have done the front bit. What then? What have I done wrong? Oh no, that's all. Because I thought that was the bit covering up that. So what's going to go there? Well, we'll come to that in a second. We will finish this off without even paying attention to what it says because I know what it's going to say. that one goes like that, and then that one goes there. Nice. So just imagine the cool stickers like that. But anyway, the Mario thing, it has some pieces. The pieces that interface with the little Mario character, like send it little messages. The coded coloured message thing are stickers, but they're applied at the factory, so you don't have a choice. They have to go on, which I think is interesting. I guess because it's like a compromise. Like they're kind of vitally important to the whole thing, and they have to be like reasonably good quality because they're going to have a lot of Mario bouncing on top of them, kind of thing. That's Mario. This is filling in for Mario, by the way, and so they've obviously got to be, sturdy enough. But printing is expensive, and if we're going to print a different pattern for every single thing, it's going to be quite hard. So I guess that's why they've done that. But I'm kind of interested in that, just to see what the machine put on sticker looks like. And let's turn the page. Why would anyone else care? Like, it's like, but it is something novel. All right, where is the other one of this? Oh, come on. This is it. This is the end of it. We just have to finish this off, and I can't see. Like, these are all the pieces, right? All these pieces and all these other pieces that don't belong here. Well, I'm just going to pick a random rather red piece because I don't have the time. Oh, come on. I didn't lose it. It's not in a little plastic bag. Not there. Well, I couldn't. What have I done with it? I have to find one more little red thing. Come on, show up. Don't even know what this thing is. Well, I can rearrange this to as long as I want. It's got to be here. There it is. It's hidden away well over in the corner, next to my off AliExpress 27-in-1 Game Boy Advance game cartridge, which is pretty good value. It had some pretty good games on it, and some terrible games. Not surprising. So I need this thing. 6 minutes. Is that right? 6 minutes left. Gosh. Okay. Well, then I feel like that's good, right? Because that means this whole thing is going to take me well over an hour to make. Which means I feel like vindicated, like a lot of good value from this set. Like that's worth it. I guess it actually cost, like, if I think about it, like for the money I could have gone to see a movie at the cinema. Because I live in a country where we don't have any community, any COVID-19 at the moment. So sorry if you live in any other country that isn't New Zealand. But what am I going to watch? But then again, once you've seen a movie, then it's all over. And I only really go to see like movies once or twice a year. So this is much better. I did go to see this movie, the Rise of Skywalker, at the cinema last year. So there. I always go to see Star Wars films, except for Solo, which I didn't actually get around to going to see at the cinema. Because it just wasn't that exciting. But to tell you the honest truth, I enjoyed Solo better than I enjoyed Last Jedi. Not Last Jedi. Rise of Skywalker. Sorry. It's getting political now. But I did in fact enjoy Last Jedi better than The Rise of Skywalker. Though I didn't enjoy them. I enjoyed The Force Awakens better, and I enjoyed Rogue One better than them all. I thought that was actually the best of the recent ones. That's more of the kind of movie that I would like to see. And maybe they will. I haven't even seen The Mandalorian yet. What a waste of time. What am I doing with my life? There we go. So that's that then. And we've got a couple more pieces, which are these ones. And then we're done, I think. Because I don't see any other pieces. Well, I see a whole pile of pieces, but they have nothing to do with it. Like, look, these are this dog's sunglasses, for goodness sakes. You know what they really should have had? They should have had the smaller hole on top of his head, so he could have been wearing. BB-8 should have had sunglasses. That would look good. Hold on, it's not going to work. I need that. I was going to say I need that adapter piece, and you'll never guess what I've got. It's right here. It's the wrong colour, but still, you can have a nice hat. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think I aced that. So, gotta look after my NASA person's space rocket thing. Other side. Come on, focus. Finish it. This is like literally the last page. And oh no, there's a red smooth bit left, and I feel like I've forgotten to put it somewhere. So turn the page, and that is. So what was this piece for? Like, this looks like it went with this. Where does it go? I don't think it does go. It just happens to be one that looks similar enough that it could have gone. So that's what we've got so far. So bag number 3 is going to finish off the rest of it, which is this one here. So that looks actually slightly less than the other 2 bags. So tomorrow should be fun. And then we're going to get onto some cool things, including that one cool thing that I got and talked about and then never showed, and it's super cool. And I need to show it. It's no Mario Brothers, Mario Lego thing. Well, actually, it's probably kind of cooler. So who knows? Bye. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe.